We saw what happened in 2010 across the country, in which the Democrats lost state legislature and governor's office after state legislature and governor's office. And I'll tell you what was the case in those elections. There were no Green Party candidates who could be held responsible for delivering those elections to the Republicans. The Democrats lost those elections on their own. You had depressed voter turnout among young people, among people of color, among many working class constituencies, and the Republicans were elected in because parts of the progressive movement were demoralized and demobilized. Why were they demoralized and demobilized? Because they'd seen what happened when President Obama came into office. He had for 2 years a Democratic majority in Congress, and not only did he fail to deliver on his promises, he actually abandoned them before there was even a fight. He abandoned EFCA, the Employee Free Choice Act. He caved on Guantanamo. He had campaigned to say he was going to shut down Guantanamo. It's still open. He escalated the war in Afghanistan. He shut the door on single payer before he ever took office, and then he sold out on the public option, which he had been promoting as a compromise. So on issue after issue, even though he had the votes in Congress, his own party controlled Congress, he failed to not only to deliver, but to even to get the backs of the social movements that were out in the streets calling for these reforms. As a result, the Democrats lost power across the country. We've seen the impact of that. What I would suggest is that when Green Party candidates run and run strong, you have new people come to the polls. You have people who would not have voted for the Democrats anyway, and you have the ability to actually impact the debate. And that's what I think you're seeing with Jill Stein this year, is that there are many people coming into the process because of her campaign who are finding a voice in her campaign who would not otherwise have been involved in the election at all. So if you're a progressive who generally votes for the Democrats, I think you should look at Jill Stein as a way to strengthen your voice in this election and to recognize that she is bringing more forces into play, and she's also showing just how extreme the Republicans are. I mean, the reality is that Obama is a centrist. You know, he is center-right if anything. And we need to have a debate between Jill Stein and Barack Obama and show the Republicans to be, the Looney Tune fringe that they are. I think we have the capacity to do that. I think you're seeing that happen in the realignment in Wisconsin politics this year, and I think we're going to do that in this campaign.